been saving for a rainy day. You like?
Yeah, I like.
I had to run a check up. I had to fuck my life up. Like where I get these bands from, like where I put the ice from. I stayed down long enough, then I came right up. What else think a nigga used to say I'm all life for? What else think a nigga used to say I'm selling white for? I'm in love with the walk while the mama think I like her. See, I was single, my little mama down, she got nothing but. Then you can come and tell her mama down, you know what for. If you got a man, then she might fuck. I'm in for mine, when we want selling white stuff. I had to hit that lick, it's a gamble every day, I hear you gotta take a risk. How would you think I wrap the Cuban link around my wrist? Now I'm bending corners like I forges on my wings. Passed out, nigga, I've been right up ever since. From short on the bill, now I pay my mama rent. Remember selling dope, trying as though they were them. Nah, ain't nobody home, we breaking in. I had to run a check up, I had to fuck my life up. Like where I get these bands from, like where I put the ice from. I stayed down long enough, then I came right up. What else think a nigga used to say I'm all life for? What else think a nigga used to say I'm selling white for? I'm in love with the guap while the mama think I like her. Fuck my life up, it wasn't nothing else to do. You should try too, you should run a channel too. I'm tryna make it out, you could be successful too. Ain't tryna make it out, it's sorry I can't help with you. Where I can hang with you, the homie I can't mess with you. I'm by my channel, you should go get you some tattoos. Go get you a tattoo, that what you better do. So you can feel yourself a little bit what you been through. I had to boss up, had to cut some people off. To be the boss, gotta learn how to take a loss. Mama loves the dad, bro, running with the cross. Going hard top, down like Ricky Moss. I had to run the check up, I had to fuck my life up. Like where I get these bands from, like where I put the ice from. I stayed down long enough, then I came right up. What else think a nigga used to say I'm all life for? What else think a nigga used to say I'm selling white for? I'm in love with the guap while the mama think I like her.
Hey gang, welcome back. Welcome back, man. We are hanging in here having some fun. Please make some noise for my brother Most Def.
Pull up to your spot on low, shine brighter than all of the cats that got on glow. Lay in the cup like they not gonna know, cause if I gotta make a move up, they not gonna know. This door more private, this is not
All right. What's up, everybody? What's up, Godimus? Welcome in. We got another stream planned out today. Appreciate the wait. I was munching on a little bit of a snack there, and still got to get a little thing situated here on the desk so we can get this party started. But if you've already got your bowls and all that loaded up, let's get to it, because we about to start this party. But yeah, Godimus. Main priority is only use the gins. I was kind of butthurt that the gins aren't always out at all times. And so I decided to be inspired by you, the true minion catcher, if you will, the minion master of knowing which minions do, or which minions look a certain part, what kind of attacks they do, where they look theme-wise, right? So I found 3 gins. I think there's a total of 5 gins that you can use in the game as specters. And I chose 3, a frost, a fire, and electric, lightning. So that way I can get all 3 ailments just passively happening, and also so I can use muster, because scaling just the Djinns only is kind of hard without muster, and I didn't want to have a bunch of minions. I only want 3 genies at all times, so I chose 3 Djinns, and now I get at least muster, which would be what, 7% per each minion, so 21% bonus from it. Again, not crazy. I'm not burning through minions. I have spirit. Those 3 minions cost so much fucking spirit because they're big boy minions. So could we abuse a minion build and really get the scaling astronomical? Sure, but I could care less about all that. You know me. How am I liking it so far? Wow, let me tell you, it's completely different. I don't do casting builds. I don't do minion builds. I hate those. I hate them. I don't like them. And this has been a very big learning curve. Very great knowledge check. I hate this side of the tree, so I'm learning more of this passive side of the tree. And the biggest thing about this that makes it unique from normal casting / normal minion builds is, A, I'm not really casting any attacks myself, so any self-included stats or mods do nothing for me or for my minions. Everything scales off minion damage, so everything I have to have if I want to do something prioritizing damage has to be minion-based damage, which also means that the companion or the command skills, they're not necessarily minion per se, so not everything really affects them in a way because it's a command thing, but they are minions, so they do scale off minion like stats and rolls. So it's been a really interesting, like, how do I scale this? How do I scale that? I can't upgrade these skills because they're dependent on the ascendancy, so that means I have to wait till level 90, which we're about to hit, so I can finally hit 5 sockets and see if that helps at all. Just to give you a little more background on this Godimus too, we decided to do this where right when I made the character, I got sped through the campaign as quickly, skipped as every little thing as possible. We got sped through as quickly as we could just to get to the ascendancy. Right when we got to the first trial, we had one of our mains go through and do a whole level 3, so we get all 3 of the first ascendancy points right away. And then once we got those, we got all 3 Djinns, because I wanted to start the game off with all 3 Djinns, right? And it sucks that they're like kind of soft locked behind the ascendancy points. But once you have all 3, I went back to Act 1 and completed the rest of the campaign with all 3 Djinns only. That's it. I haven't used a single spell. I haven't used a single attack. All it is just the minion commands. That's it. And then having my 3 passive minions with me. That's about it, man. So it's been dope. So question is, you're going full dinner feature. If you haven't seen the Blood Elemental, he looks so much like a... Oh, like a full Djinn feature. He looks so much like a Djinn. It's scary. Even has the... Well, first of all, to be a Djinn, you can't have a leg. They all got to be floating. And you'll see when I switch here. The 3 that I chose, I think you're going to fucking love. Alright, cold brew. Bowl loaded. Let's get this fucking party started, folks. Cheers. Pine up. Happy Monday. Happy start to the week. Oh, this lighter sucks. Let's redo that. Yeah, the Djinn autocorrect. I was like, dinner. Man, what the fuck are you talking about? I ain't got no build that's all about eating dinner. Also, you need to go into the guild chat and put... I want to see what builds you're going to try and cook up this season. The Blood Elemental doesn't have legs. Think Genie from Aladdin. Well, the Genie technically does have legs when he's walking around. The only time the Genie doesn't have legs is when he's like connected to his lamp and he's got the little wispy tail thing. But Djinns in this game aren't like that. There's no like wispy Djinns per se. Because you're saying the Blood Elemental? Oh, this is what? That's POV. Why didn't it show me the image? Usually there's a database that shows the fucking... Here we go. What the fuck? It's the worst image you could have showed me. I don't. Obviously, it's kind of small for y'all on stream, but like, this gives me no visual clarity on whatever the fuck this is. It also looks like it's probably the one from the first game too. It's not even the second one. So here we go. This is what I'm looking for. This is the one that usually posts the picture. Damn. But some of them, they don't post a picture. Anyway, either way, it's in Agarat. Okay. I think I've seen them. So I know which one you're talking about, actually, because I've seen this in person and I thought about it. So here's the deal with the Djinns and my problem with minions. There was one Djinn minion that I can't grab that's bugged because the body disappears too quickly. It's called the Sand. I think it's called Sand Spirit. So I basically searched all the minions that had Spirit, Walker, Wraith, and not Walker. It was like something else. And there was one other thing, and they all were basically like the Djinn categories of visuals. I also found out last night on the 4th floor of the Trials of Sekima, you can get an alternate Frost Wraith that doesn't look like the normal Frost Wraith. He has an actual Djinn look with the hat, and he looks like the Sekima's design. And I was like, well, if I had the Frost Wraith, boom, there's a Djinn that looks just like it. But okay, so to finish my point, so there was a couple minions that fit the part visually, but when I actually claimed them and watched how they attacked, they're fucking useless. Like, either they're slow as shit, or their moves that they cast, their spells or their abilities, are just like, what are we doing here, dude? So the 3 Djinns that I have, all of their moves are solid, right? The Lightning Djinn shoots constant lightning bolts. I got multi-shot on him, right? Also, shot conduction definitely works. I know we were talking about it. You said it doesn't. I proved it and verified it multiple times. Shot conduction definitely works on a Spectre minion shooting lightning bolts. Now, also, the fire one shoots the fire laser and his main, and like little fireballs, but his main thing is that like fire orb with the radius around it that like moves hella slow. That's my least favorite fire attack, but it does do damage. But what am I going to do? There's not very many fire Djinn minions out there, so I have to pick and choose my best, right? And then my frost minion is the one Djinn that like has the claws, and he like flies up and like scratches and like creates like duplicates of himself in a trail. He's physical attack outside of the other two just being casters, and so he also does cold damage, and so he's my cold minion. And he does that one move where he shoots ice on the ground and like it does like ice spikes. That move's fucking awesome. All right, so check this out. Let's switch gears. Enough of me yapping. We smoked. We're ready. Let's get the party started. Get this out of here. This is where the fun begins. Now I'll actually go over it for you so you can see. So first and foremost, visually, if I could float, my whole goal is if I could float, I gotta float. But I can't float because I didn't do the challenges in PoE 1. It is what it is. So this is my best look to float, right? I've got the Sands of Silk unique, so that way I get my cooldown as much as possible, right? Heard that I got half a blunt. Hell yeah, my man. So that's the visual effect for my chest. I've got the microtransaction for the, what do you call it? The little fucking lamp for your focus. Vertex helm visual, right? So here's my 3 Djinns, as you can see when they finally actually stand around me correctly. We've got the frost one with the hands, the spiky hands. We have the lightning wraith in the middle here, the skinnier one. And then we have the fire Djinn wraith with the multi hands. So what I love so much about this is I wanted all 3 Djinns to look visually different from each other, right? Because I could have a frost wraith and a lightning wraith, but they visually look exactly the same. So I wanted that kind of 3 crones kind of stereotype, you know, the three sisters, Pharisee sister type shit, where like you have the fat one, the skinny one, and the creepy one type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think I fucking nailed the visual of the three jinns that follow me and float around. Hey, what's up, CC? So obviously, like I said, the only moves that I'm doing are the passive from my scepter, blink from the chess piece, one of each basic skill from each of the three jinns, and then one skill that they grant you that you can choose from, right? And then I have my 3 minions. I just put this curse on to help with bossing, because bossing is rough. I'm going to be honest with you. Not like, it's rough to my standards. It's not rough. It's just rough to my standards. So this helps a lot. And I pretty much just use it on a boss. And then, of course, Withering Presence, just to create, since my minions all do chaos damage as well, it's there just to help with that. But that's really it. So no other spells, no other bullshit. So all I'm doing is casting the Djinn spells. Now, I just recently swapped out of the fire tornadoes because I can't see shit with those fire tornadoes, but I do ultimately think they're stronger, but it's just a visual clarity thing, man. I can't deal with it. Now, looking at my passive tree here, I fucking, like I said, I don't like this part of the tree. I don't know what it is, but maybe I'm not familiar with it, but I just don't enjoy it. But it looks kind of funky. But again, it still follows like my main principle of all of my builds, at least in how the passive tree works, where main road, off your main road, you have the main notables that you reach for, and that's about it, right? So it looks a little kind of funky, but you just have to focus all the minion shit. I mean, it's just minion this, minion that. That's pretty much ideal. So, but you also have to have defense for yourself to survive, right? Because I'm not casting skills, really. Like, I'm not really doing anything. So, it's been a tough balance. I got stuck on... I've been hit by 2 walls so far. All of them came in Endgame, of course. But I've been hit by 2 walls where I've felt like, alright, I'm kind of stuck. I don't really know what I need to do next type energy. The survivability on this thing also is trash. Absolute trash. Like, I have 5,000 energy shield, right? But look at this. 5%, 3%. My resistances are awful. I have 13% chaos I don't even need. I can't get any more because I'm duplicating this unique ring. I got unique boots for minion reservation. All I have that I can customize is some gloves, a belt, and a helmet. And my amulet. But there's certain things that are required on those, like the plus minion skills, right? Technically, my focus I can customize as well. And my scepter, but... Well, I can't, so here's the rub to the ring, dude. I'm duplicating this because I'm getting 30% extra chaos damage for my allies, which affects my command skills. But like I said, so the reason I have heavy restrictions on myself for gear with this build, and that is my own fault. Because obviously I could drop the ring, yada yada yada. I could, I don't even, probably someone could argue you don't even need the cooldown recovery rate or some bullshit. But, yeah. I can't pretty much change anything as of right now. And then, if not, everything becomes super expensive too. I'm at that point where, when it comes to plus minion skills, things get very expensive. Oh, I've been doing delirium. Alright, now I'm going to need a quick warm-up, but I think I should be good. And like I said, I just recently switched from the tornadoes, so I'm still trying to see if ultimately the other alternative move is better for the fire genie. I'm getting cleaned up a little bit right now. The thing gives me. I mean, I see all your points on that ring shit, but like I said, I'm not using any different ring. Now, thankfully, these minions kind of do decent damage, or like kind of at least do something. But to be honest with you, they're more there for visual, let's be real. They do apply ailment on bosses, but it looks like you're a little behind on YouTube, I'm sorry. But yeah, the general idea is that I'm just kind of going around spamming all the moves as much as I can. Like I said, the tornadoes are great, but when it comes to bossing, I just really can't see when the boss is going to do a move. And it's kind of hard to dodge shit when you can't predict visually like what's happening. And it's kind of a pain in the ass. Now, unless you have a unless you have a better mace than this, or scepter, an omen scepter than this. I mean, I crafted this myself. The mana is like whatever, I could care less about that. And the spirit is just not as much as I need, but I mean, that's pretty solid. So, I'm not really looking into another scepter. But thank you. Now focus, if you can find if you have a plus level of all minion skills, that's pretty much a replica of this. Oh yeah. Damn, Gums, I don't know if you're like live or not, but ooh. It's also been tricky and a fun experience getting back to using Blink. I haven't used Blink really since Season 1. And Blink is still a little bit of a weird skill for me. Also, same with Chaos Inoculation. I hate Energy Shield only builds. Like, it just feels weird. Like, unless you're just OP with your spells, it just kind of feels strange. I don't know how to describe it. I think I just prefer more of the other defensive layer type builds than just doing Energy Shields. Kind of like boring too in a way, because it's just you're only speccing into one specific thing, really. But that's not to talk shit about the setup itself. Energy Shield is OP for a reason, but I don't know, I just feel like it's one of those things where I prefer armor evasion with a little, not a high priority energy shield only type situation. I like utilizing the other stuff. But you lose all your stun threshold when you have 1 life. It's the worst.
The winds bring fortune.
See, I don't know how I don't like the cooldown time on that fire move. I mean, the fire move does a lot of damage though. I'm not quite sure if it seems to be like it does more significant damage than the tornadoes. But then again, I'm like, the tornadoes are pretty fucking badass. And now that we've done that, that gets them wet in the 26 territory. Perfect. Hey, what's up, Swamp? What's up, Swamp? Pine up. Put one in the air, dog. You missed it. Alright, hold on. Let's actually make this pretty, because I kind of messed this up. There we go. Damn, firing up now. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Now, where to spend this point? We could do mana regen. I was kind of thinking that in some content it's nice to have my minions do a little bit more. I don't know what to do at this one point, to be real. I've been thinking it's either going to go into minions deal more damage, just 10%. More stun build up. 5%. Excuse me. Attack or cast speed. It's pretty much all my options. I mean, I could also, like I said, give it the more health and evasion so they can survive more. But I kind of need them to do just a little bit more damage. So I was thinking just doing filling this up. And then once I get my next point, I can convert it to something that gives us this. I mean, I could just do this now, but I don't know if mana regen is going to be ideal. Actually, it is pretty useful for bosses, so let's just put it in there for now. Since I have, what the fuck's it called? Mind over matter. I kind of need some nice mana regen. But it's okay though, because as long as I'm not at full mana, I technically get a huge boost in my minion damage thanks to unwelling or upwelling. I think it's upwelling. Alright, where is this? It's probably over here. See, I kind of miss having the tornadoes. I mean, he's still doing work on the damage, but the tornadoes got some AoE to them. They just rip. See, low-key my minions be killing shit. Might take all 3 of them to kill a little drummer boy, but, you know, we'll get it.
I can't do that yet.
Oh, here, one of my favorites. This should be a fun one. Oh, that one didn't have hit me. That's some bullshit. Oh, ooh, I almost died just from being a little bitch right there. See, the bossing is fine. I just, like I said, my version of bossing should be like, no problem. Where here I have to like work for it. It's a little stressful depending on the boss. If I get my timing right, it's not bad. That's way easier, trust me, also than dealing with those tornadoes where there would be a tornado pretty much everywhere on the map and I would have had no idea where he's like going to do some of his moves. And even though the tornadoes potentially, and specifically depending on the boss, if they do a lot of damage, that's fine. But the visual clarity in this game, as we all know, is if you can't see shit, no matter how good you are, sometimes if you can't see what's going on, something on the ground could blow up and kill you. You know what I'm saying? So there's always some bullshit in this game just waiting, just creeping, waiting for their moment to pop up and say, nope, all your health gone. You gotta be ready for it. But as you can see, yeah, I mean, this is a juiced T15 with precursor, so a 16, I guess. And the boss is like, meh. Yeah, of course. I mean, I've got a really good one, so. Gadamus, I feel you, but I don't think you heard me at all. Like, the only things that you could do that would actually be beneficial if you were talking about gear for me would be a better belt, better gloves, better helmet, a better amulet, or a focus. And my focus is honestly the only thing that I can imagine you would be able to find me, because I have a +1 level to minion skills 1. Like, I need a +2 technically. But literally all these stats though are important, right? So like this one has some wiggle room because it's got physical thorns, and technically like flask mana recovery rate is like whatever. These gloves have the gain 12 or 18 mana per enemy killed. I technically don't need those, right? And it would be nice to have a double socket of this instead of a single socket. A double socket helm with +2 minion skills and resistances with a high energy shield would be what I would need for that. Yeah, but what is that scepter is my point. I mean, I'm trying to show you also, so if you're legitimately talking about finding items, if that's what you want to do, then screenshot what I am showing you, so that way you can find something that's legitimately the same with just higher mods or roles, or one that is with more sockets or higher energy shield but the same rolls. Like, what is the base scepter? Like, this is a Omen scepter. There are Rattler scepters. There are lightning or the thunder. What is it? There's like the one scepter that gives you lightning resistance. Shit, there's the scepter that I have as the visual. Like, what kind of scepter is it? Because again, I don't care about spirit. I don't need more spirit. Because again, I'm not trying to spawn in multiple minions. If this was like a high focus minion build where I wanted all sorts of minions everywhere, where they all scaled off each other, like I think technically all minion builds are supposed to do, like I'm not trying to do that. I just want these guys for the Djinn effect because I can't have the other Djinns out at all times. So it's kind of like a constraint, you know? Ooh, those guys are hitting. So anything that does lots of cold damage kind of cooks me. And we chose a cold mod, I think, on this map, right? Top left, yeah, 27 extra damage is cold. Yeah, with chilled ground on the ground. Cooked. Stun modifier. They break our armor. Jeez. No, I feel that, fam, but like I said, if this was earlier on, maybe. But at this point where I am, like, I kind of have to have, like, specific things. Like, I need an Omen Scepter for the critical weakness. And you need to have it to have as much allies in your presence do damage. Go minion staff over focus. Because, I mean, that could be a good point, unless there was a minion staff that looked that good, but I don't necessarily want the skill that the staff would probably give me. But also, I haven't seen a staff that would kind of do the setup that I'm doing any better. Now, there could be one out there, or it could be something. It might be expensive, too. That might have been a reason, but oh, that's a tier 5. Let's look at it. Trash. Why didn't you? There we go. Alright, well, now that we're level 90.
Have you found more of what we... Go on.
Oh, I am high as fuck. I totally have forgotten all about my jewels. I should have upgraded these a long time ago. That's what I was wondering, actually. Is there... there's nothing that gives it to you. Damn. Oh, there is, but it's 85 divs. And the less damage would literally do nothing for me because I personally am not doing any damage. And that's what that would affect. And I would love to have unwavering stance, but not for 85 divs. Oh my goodness. Plus, I don't think it's worth that much. That might be a little much. But that would solve my stun issues, which would free up 3 skill points from up here. So it is technically worth 3 skill points. Tragic. I do have an option. I should probably find a better jewel than this. I need something that... Oh, wait, was it that one? No, this one. This is okay too, I guess. I want an all-minion jewel. Like this one needs to go. If I can get one that is all minions, they deal increased damage, they have attack and cast speed. Shit, even if I rolled this to get energy shield or something on here, that would be a better jewel there. I also am not using, hold on. Oh yeah, I am. Never mind. This is pretty dope. Revive faster, I'm not really benefiting from. +4 is kind of meh, but based on what everything I saw available, +4 is still pretty good. I should probably swap that, make that the priding jewel in the middle there. But yeah, if you have a all minion based jewel, I will take that. Because the increased chaos damage does nothing for me. Increased duration of damaging ailments does nothing for me. So I would take one of those off your hands. Alright, do we do an Untainted Paradise? Or do we just save that? We got a moment of Zen too. Oh, what I have been wanting to do, I should just do a bunch of cleansed maps because I need to get a fracturing orb. I need some divs. Should be one, I should have labeled it. There it is, F orb. Ooh. Now, are we gonna find the Fury in this? Sucks that he's on this one, because this map could like just end without us finding him. Ooh. Damn, I don't see one spawning in. It sucks. I mean, I don't need a +3. I have a +2. I'm fine with that because if you have an amulet that does +2 or higher and gives me more energy shield than this based on the global defenses, the rarity I could care less about. Attributes I could care, technically it's going to suck to get rid of them now, but I mean, I don't know. The really only thing I don't want on this amulet is chaos resistance, and I'm okay with +2. I don't need to hard check +3 to level minion skills. I do want a +2 on here because I feel like +1 is kind of meh if it can be +2, but yeah, I'm just not finding the enemy here. We're probably going to run out of light. See, like, I don't really think I need more minion damage, at least when it comes to mapping, because clearly killing enemies in this is not a problem. It's the consistency with bosses that's the issue. But I think I'm solving that one level at a time. Oh. Oh, hell yes, he's right here. Fuck yeah. There he is, he's dead. Come on, fracturing orb. Should be guaranteed, right? Yo! And there you go, folks. It's a quick, what, 40 divs, I think? Well, that was worth it. That was worth it. I need to change my loot filter. This character is in the endgame now at level 90, so... 2 answered prayers. What the fuck? I don't need those. Come here, my pretties. Post it in the Discord. Post it in the trade one. Or whatever the category is in the guild one. The guild Discord. Oops, I didn't mean to teleport outside the shadows.
Go on.
Yes?
52. I'll take it.
All right. Your order is registered.
And there you go. And now we have a little bit of spending cash. We could still do these ones, I guess. This one doesn't even give us XP. Just burn through this one, I guess. Oh, I shouldn't even use those, to be honest. Fuck. Oh well. No, don't put them in builds. Don't. Why would you put them in builds? That makes no sense. I said put it in the trade or the requests. Let me open it up and show you exactly which one. Make sure I'm thinking of the right. No, see, put it either in request orders. I guess we don't have a trade, but that's kind of requests orders. That's the whole point of that one. Don't put it in builds. Builds is meant to post your final, like, actual, like, builds, two things, two builds, like, yeah, see all of this. See, if you can get +4 minion skills on an Omen Scepter. That's what I'm looking for. See, I don't need that life regeneration or that max life. It's 252 energy shield. See, those gloves, all of those mods are a waste. Accuracy, a waste. Chaos resistance, a waste. Adds blank damage to attacks, a waste. Maximum frenzy charges, a waste. The ancestral tiara that you have, that's relatively good. I don't give a fuck about the accuracy and the life. That's unfortunate. It has no resistances, so I can't use that. See, as tempting as a mod like +2 to all minion skills is, without resistances, I can't even think about it. It has a very high energy shield, though. Yeah, that Omen Scepter you have here isn't bad. Kind of weak on the damage department, but the +4 to all minion skills would easily make up for that. Twice corrupted. And you know, 1 to 4 added attack power or attack physical damage. I mean, that's not a lot, but again, I would assume the +4 really makes up for it. Sorry, folks. I'm looking at gear, by the way, if y'all haven't noticed yet. Gonimus, let me pick that Omen Scepter off you, and let me do a damage check on it. I mean, I don't even, it's a silly thing to say because obviously, again, going from 0 level to minion skills to +4 is a significant advantage. So it should be a significant increase anyway, but I just want to see the numbers first, and I'll probably pay you, I'd pay, since I just got some divs, I don't really give a fuck, I'd probably pay you like 10 divs for that. I even want to do it like this. That's how the request orders is gonna work. You gotta put something for sale, or if someone asks for something. Yeah, Sam, looking for an Omen Scepter with a +4 minion skills. Donate to the cause, he says. Yeah, I think that scepter would probably be the only thing that I would take off your hands. And again, if the +4, I would assume the +4 is that much worth it. Like, it's so much more worth it, but get this fucking bibbity boop bop out of here, man. We don't need no bots. Yeah, extra life is kind of, I don't really need it, but it would be beneficial. I mean, I personally think that, like, this does a significant amount of damage. Having them have increased cast speed, the magnitudes of malice are increased. I get good, decent mana regen. 8 to 12 added for physical is pretty solid, right? 87 increased damage is like, whoa. Plus, you know, the 30 on top. So I'm really curious to see what that, it may be a drastic difference. It may not be a drastic difference. If it's not a drastic difference, you keep your scepter. If it's something that's like leagues higher, which it probably will be, considering, like I said, going from no minion skills to +4 would probably put me in 30, right? So that should be a significant increase in damage. Why can't I? Oops. Alright, now I need you... Oh, I want to make sure that I'm not getting any buffs from you. So let's just use... We'll use her as an example. So her average is what? 13k? 13.5? Mm, 13 to 18 is probably pretty significant. If I had to say, I guess. I mean, like I said, plus 4 levels is, I would assume, since levels are still so OP. The mana regen's probably going to hurt. I do have 31 spirit now, though, so I could put in the upwelling 2. Or I drop... Withering Presence for something like Blasphemy. Because, see, I don't know what to do with all this extra spirit, that's the thing. Okay, so 27.2. And that's 10,000 average damage. Flammability magnitude is pretty significant increase as well. Yeah, it's just interesting to me how what's the difference? So he's 107 plus potential cast speed and the added physical. Well, the added attack physical damage. So the thing about that added physical really, I mean, it's only doing so much for so many minions, but that plus 4 goes to everything, so. Well, it's worth a lot because the plus 4, I'm sure. I mean, you don't really have a bad roll on here outside of that damn T9 and T8, which honestly I don't know how you acquired this or if you crafted it up to this point, but if you didn't corrupt it, because the corruption only gave you what, the the increased spirit? You got the 10% increased spirit corruption, or is that from the... No, you got the allies in your presence. And I assume you got a nothing on one of your other corruptions. Just because, like, if we... Let's see. Yeah, you crafted? Damn. Because, yeah, you could have gotten rid of... it would have been a toss-up between the two. So maybe not. I'm surprised that it's weighing the two as the same. You would think that the added attack physical damage is weaker than 28, but see, and here's the thing, is like, the idea is that for a physical attacker, that 1 to 4 added physical damage could equate to roughly almost 28% damage for them. Right. Yeah, high spirit is a good one. I mean, like I said, I could care less about high spirit, but That's why I would probably, now that I don't need the spirit, low key, I could replace that rune with the increased damage rune, or do a, because again, the spirit, we have plenty of these rabbit idols. There you go. Now something worth it and something being sold for it can be two different things, but yes. See, now I could do either more crit damage to double dip, or a crit chance, or just more damage. Well, there's only one way to check it. We could even check it with that, but I don't even think that's necessary. Okay. I appreciate it. So first, let's do, what does it come with? Damage bonus. Let's double dip on the damage bonus. Excuse me. No, I don't think so, Kobe. Why, what's up? Do you want to? No, I guess I could now that I think about it. Because I could still use 37. No, it's okay. We're almost there. We'd have to use this. There we go. Alright, let's look at this. Let's look at this. CC. God, I'm just a buddy who's helping the con. You're funny as fuck sometimes, man. Alright, we're at 18,736, so 18.7. 18.7. It's like the exact same. So 14% crit with crit damage is pretty much the same. Well, let's do with increased damage in general. 19. Okay. So that's definitely doing the most damage. Okay, so we might keep that. Do we keep that, or do we keep the spirit and put another spirit in here? I don't know what other... This is a passive trigger, right? Although my minions ain't be dying that much for this to probably gain that much energy, so that's probably useless. I thought about having Ravenous Swarm out. I do like the idea of Ravenous Swarm, but like I said, Locust is kind of like a weird thing. And they do count as persistent minions, but I don't know. I felt kind of weird about it. But if y'all can prove me wrong. Now, I think if I had the strength requirements, I could do Time of Need, but that's for health. This would only be for curing curses. I already cure my elemental ailments by doing a command skill. Oh, well, there's a lot. I mean, you can have team play. I mean, shit, anybody can run maps together. I just wasn't. Godimus is making it sound like he's so fucking weird about this. Don't listen to what he's saying technically. Like, everything he's saying is true, but dude, we've run all sorts of stuff together. Like, he's not just some fucking rando content creator that, like, just came in and is helping out the cause. Nah, dude, he's in every single one of my streams, bro. We've done plenty of maps together, CC. Like, there's plenty of multiplayer that can happen in this game. And I've farmed with my guildmates multiple maps this season. Just farming for fracturing orbs and maps. Like I said, I was talking to one of our guild leaders last night, and the idea of what Endgame is available that's coming for us is like everyone can choose a piece of content that you enjoy, and you can just farm that content. So when someone needs runics, or when someone needs breach shards, or if someone needs some currency from a specific Endgame content, and that person's like, oh, this is what I do. I farm all day. I've been doing nothing but exploring the sea. So I've got all of these maps that have Untainted Paradise. I have all this blah, 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 blah. And so that's the whole point of the guild and Discord, so that we can all like put up like, hey, I might need this or I need that. And then everyone is like, oh, I farm this all day. So I don't know if it's being hella buffed unless you can explain what you mean by that. Oh, if you're also suggesting wolves, nah, I'm not going to add wolves to this. There's no need for wolves. Wolves has no play in this outfit or look or style, unfortunately. Now, I do want, but I have to have a martial weapon. That wouldn't work. No, I can't use this, fam. I'm not doing any attacks. Oh, well, but Atlas stuff is passive stuff. To me, in my opinion, that makes no difference. I mean, that helps people farm endgame for their own passive, for their own endgame passive tree, Atlas tree. But that's not a hella big buff in my opinion. And soloing for Atlas stuff is kind of just like, that's just you doing the pinnacle boss of said content. So it's like, you can technically still do that with someone. They just help you unlock it. Like, they both don't unlock it at the same time, which is kind of fucked up. Don't get me wrong. But then at the same time, it's like, I don't really see a big deal with that. See, on all these banners require you to hit something. I can't use any of them. I don't have any charges either, and this doesn't help me. I wish I could have Wind Dancer. Nope, gotta have a weapon. I'm still doing, I don't dodge, I guess. Yeah, I know. I can't. Again, I know it's Warbanner. I'm telling you, I can't use Warbanner. I'm not. I'm personally never doing an attack to build glory. Like, me commanding the minions doesn't count as me hitting them. It counts as the minions hitting it. No. I can't use the heralds either because you need a martial weapon. That's what I'm saying. Like, almost all of these, half of these I can't even use. No, it's all good. It's all good. Don't apologize. Illusions have 1% of your maximum life, so what, 1? Illusion would be there for just 1 second. Now, I thought about this, but I'm not casting any fire spells. Guess I could do convalescence. This would give me a second energy shield recharge. But I don't need that either. That's not that useful. Now, mana remnants could work. Although it's enemies I kill by elemental ailments. So I don't know if it would spawn remnants. Because I'm not causing any elemental ailments myself. But maybe. And I guess that could be useful for mana, but not also not useful because I don't want my mana to overflow either. Let's be honest. I do just want it to be... That's how I get upwelling. Infusions do nothing for me. I could do this. But I don't know what I would use for a socketed spell. Doesn't really think. Alright, so we won't worry about that. If I want to put more spirit in, I'll put more spirit in. I'm just wasting time debating bullshit. We'll keep the damage in there. And we'll put spirit in there if we truly need to. Now, one. Oh, so close. 27 spirit. If I just had 30, we'd be just one more point. That's all I needed. Did you have a good jewel? Let's just see. Let's just do a quick search now that I have some money. Here we go. Now I just need to find a good fourth slot. For one div, these are cheap as shit. Should I do cast speed? Or should I do something else? Maybe I do legit like crit chance. That's probably gonna make this go stupid expensive to have one with all three. Oh, yep, just jumped into the 20s. Ooh, that's a good one. I don't want to spend 30 divs on a jewel though, dude. Let's remove, what do you think is more important? I think crit hit chance low key is a little bit more important. It can't roll as high though. Let's set a budget of 20 divs. Just to see what's available. Faster start. That's nice. That's pretty good. I would love to throw. Let's do this. Think we can desecrate something nice on there?
Bye then. I need more time.
Ooh, wee. Oh, what do I do, Bo? What do I do, boys? What do I do? Do I re-roll it or do I take the energy shield from equipped focus? That's huge. Because it's like the one thing that I have the most energy shield up for the most part. And I'm already getting a huge bonus in my passive tree for it. Or do I re-roll it and hope for something else? I'm gonna load a bowl while we discuss. I'm not sure if 47% is a high roll. I think it could be. I already have a Heart of the Well diamond. Yep. My Heart of the Well, I have to have a Heart of the Well with cooldown recovery, no matter what. That's just the bare minimum. No, what I need, Godimus, is you to help me figure out if I should take this mod or if I should re-roll it. I feel like 47% energy shield for my focus is pretty nice. That'll probably give me like about 100, 200, maybe 300 more energy shield, if that. Or I re-roll it and hope for something crazier. I don't know what else I would want. I mean, again, the only other thing I'm looking for is a plus minions, but I don't know if you can desecrate anything with minion for jewels. But for one div, this is a pretty solid minion div. Or it's at least better than what I had. But I'm going to hit this. Pine the fuck up, everyone. If you've got it, spoke it, put it in the air. You know what I'm saying? We chilling. If you think I should re-roll, put a 1 in the chat. If you think I should keep the energy shield, put a 2 in the chat. This fucking lighter's a joke. I don't even want to keep grabbing it. Get this out of here. I mean, I kind of want to take it, honestly. I mean, we paid 1 div for this. So, it's not like there's a huge risk. I just think that this is a nice, for 1 div, this is really nice, so we don't want to really fuck it up. I think we could get energy recharge rate, maybe faster start to recharge. I wonder if we could even get a minion roll. Okay, well, I think I don't know if it's worth the risk. We'll take it. We'll just take it. We'll play the safe bet and take it. Yeah, it's a 50, so 30 to 50. I mean, the only thing that we would want to re-roll maybe with a div is so we can get all of them to be a little bit higher, because that minion to elemental is kind of low, but I don't really give a fuck about minion to elemental, so. Yeah, get this out of here. Let's see what our damage is before. Let's just get a little idea. $19.3. Oops. $19.3, it took us right into the 20. So nothing drastic. Because, I mean, we didn't really, all we're gaining, that's all that is from the 21% increased crit damage. Because the 15 is the exact same as what it was on the other one. Now, the question would remain here. And it seems to me that focus didn't really add that much. What are we at? 5191? Yeah, it's a little bit, almost 100 plus, like 110 or so. So let's just do. It's not as useful as I would have hoped, but just wonder if we got. 20.4. .6. Okay. So maybe if we find another good jewel with minion damage, I guess fuck my refresh rate and shit. Push the minion damage. Fuck it, let's do it again. I guess we could do a crazy corruption one. See if we get something on every single desecration. Damn, someone bought that blue one. Plus 8 chaos resistance, okay. Dang, this one's close. Trying to see what makes these so expensive. People just be selling that shit just because. I mean, this could be better.
All the best.
Do you have it? Can I see the photo of it? I've never seen a belt with 4 mods before. Yeah, let me see. Okay, now we're in 21.4. Okay. What are we really missing? We just lost. Presence, energy shield recharge rate, and threshold. Maybe the 1% of mana on kill. That seems pretty good. We'll see. Well, if it says that, then hold R3 to show it. I want to see the tiers too. Oh, I guess I want to see the details of it. Yeah, that's literally what the crafting one is for, fam. What do you mean you don't see one? You crafted it, right? Oh, is it being added to your strength or something? So I wanted to see the detail. But yeah, that's a belt with a lot of modifiers on it. For recipes, crafting is just anything that was crafted. If you're showing off crafting, anything in the realm of crafting. And this game has so much crafting technically, that falls under a lot of things. Whoa! God damn. Yeah, it kind of sucks that it hit all the stat rolls. Like, it didn't give you anything more interesting than that. But that is cool that, like, that low-key does have potential if you get lucky on the corruption to give you 4 modifiers that are good. I don't even know how you search that. Like, are there people that sell belts with those? There has to be. I guess you choose that as the modifier to search with, and then you just, that's how you look for belts with it. Never thought about searching for that shit. What's the market look like, gotta miss, on those kind of belts? Have you looked? So like I said, I assume all you do is you search the belt gains 2 corruptions modifier. Jesus Christ, how much were you? You were just at dinner for what? An hour? What have you been up to? Oh, here it comes. Here comes the stateside blues, as they call it in the industry. Ah, see, it's the sushi. That's what it is. Wood. The sushi combo strikes again. These are pretty quick to the Pulse Pure 2. How much time do you have? Like, are you coming over like right now? I know she's not like SP. I know how Faye is. I mean, if you want to bring Faye, I don't give a fuck. Oh, like in an hour? Okay. Yeah, let me just, I'll have to make it a little bit more dog friendly, which is like not a problem, but I can do that. I'll probably have to stop here in a little bit anyway, so I can do all that stuff though. Yeah, I know. I assume so. Bitch, I feel like you just chilling over there anyway. That's why I'm like, go fuck. Why don't you just, if you had your bike fixed, you could just ride your bike on over and we could go ride around for a little bit. I technically need to go over there because I would like to go to Lush to get this like face scrub shit that I tried out. Last time I was there getting that like shampoo stuff that I use for my beard. Oh, I am almost dead. I'm not even paying attention. Look at this damn chat getting me killed. Kind of running low on mana here though, boys. After getting hit. Gotta chill out for a second and recoup. What's up, Micah? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Oh shit, are you gonna go down to Lush for me? Is that what you're saying? I'm just kidding. I don't even know what it's called, to be honest with you. Damn, I need to like chill out and get some mana, goddamn. Why are these... Look at these Djinns. This motherfucker walked all the way up to me before these motherfuckers did anything. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is why I don't give a fuck about minions. Now, yes, we could argue it's these minions, it's the map, it's X, Y, Z, whatever. But minions just... I'm standing here and I watched that motherfucker go all the way up to me and just hit me before they did anything. Like, come on, man. What are y'all doing? What do I pay y'all for? Why did I resurrect y'all? You hunting me? You just here to fucking torture me? Is that what's going on? See, get after him. Go do something. There you go. Come on. Look how slow these attacks are. I fucking love it. I'm not even taking any chances anymore, cat. Get that shit out of here. We banned that shit so quick. That's supposed to be your job, so I don't know what you're doing. Ooh. Damn, I'm already out of mana? I'm burning through it all of a sudden. Guess I was using a lot of that 51% increase. Probably because they cost more because they're higher level now. It sucks that these fucking minions have a cost to them? Like, what's that all about? I don't think it has anything to do with the cost multiplier, because they don't by default have any kind of, when you look at their detailed, there's nothing that says cost. Nothing. So it's like, I have no idea how much these are truly costing me. So that's kind of unfortunate. There's the automatic bullshit. I mean, that main boss is pretty easy. I see what's going on here. It always does this bullshit. I want to see if I have better mana control. I don't know if that 4 levels is just such a significant mana drain all of a sudden. Damn. I don't have my keyboard connected. Fuck delirium, I don't want to deal with that. I'm gonna test this out. Cause see, here's the thing too, is you can see I'm still doing mad damage, right? So it's a matter of what's easier to continue on. Cause see, now my mana regen or my mana depletion is not going down as much, which is nice. But we'll see the bossing. Oh. Let's see, we're still cleaning up now. Obviously, we'd still be cleaning up, but I'm having no mana conditions or issues. Or previously, I bet I would be dealing with that a little bit. But again, we'll just keep playing this and see if once we get to a boss, if there is a drastic difference or not. Now, obviously, this is a different node. This is like a completely different map with modifiers with a +1, so it's already stronger. So, like, I don't know, maybe we kind of fucked that up in the testing theory. But either way, we should be able to get a general idea. Ooh. I do like 4 juicy levels to my minions, though, I can't lie. Conceptually and statistically. Oh. Oh. What the? Go, go, go. What am I stuck on? What is happening? Oh. There's like a thing of ice right here. No, not even. I don't know what was stopping me. It's getting so slowed up right there. Sometimes when you use blink, I swear to God, like that animation right there, where you do like that stutter step shit and you stop. Like the game's trying to see if you want to keep sprinting or not, and if you don't, like he does this whole like, and I swear sometimes if you're already trying to dodge shit, like obstacles in the map itself, walls, etc., then it's already like a hassle having to now deal with something like that where you could get stuck even more so. Now, of course, I also have an acceleration shrine right now, so this is gonna kind of. Oh, I also didn't do this. Whoops. I'm still running out of mana. Clearly. So that, during a boss, doesn't look like any difference there. Ooh. Coal's like my lowest resistance too, at 60 something. Oh, I need mana. Damn, so we're gonna have to figure out mana. I think no one want to play like that. We're all down and depleted. No, I do not have that option turned on. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, gotta miss. This is different though. Like I know what you're talking about, but unless it's with blink, it's this blink specifically. Like it's not just the dodge roll, like sprinting. It's like that right there. It was that thing. Has nothing, because I've learned the sprinting system pretty well. With blink though, there's just something where sometimes it just does a stutter step, man. And it's like I don't sprint on this character. There's no need for me to sprint. So that's how I know, like, oh shit, I'm stuck. That's how I know for a fact I'm not trying to do some bullshit with it. Man, something's getting me the cold and slowing me. All that extra cold damage is freezing me up. I have like stun threshold, but I don't really have much ailment threshold. Now see, for mapping, we don't run out of mana We still run out of mana for bossing, so that doesn't matter which scepter we really use, honestly. Yeah, I haven't used Blink since Season 1 when I made a monk. I was like, dude, Blink is awesome. Actually, I take that back. I tried to use Blink a little bit in my when I tried to make the D2 Amazon character, the Lightning Fury Amazon, basically as close to as much as a D2 Diablo 2 character. And since in Diablo 2 you can get teleport, right? I figured I could use teleport, and it was too much spirit cost for the build, so I just ended up getting rid of it because it was unnecessary. But yeah, that's the only other time outside of Season 1 that I actually used Blink. Because I just thought it was a cool ability. And it's really cool on this chess piece because of the effect that it does. Like, I will say that, I mean, I do enjoy Blink. It's just sometimes the game, I think it's a controller issue, maybe. Sometimes the game just doesn't quite figure out what I'm pressing. Alright, I think we've got everything we need from this one. There's 50 more minions somewhere.
I need more time.
Stand next to our fire orb here just for safety. Damn, man. Like, kill a motherfucker, man. Come on. Oof. Okay, that's complete. Yeah, I'll be real too. Like, Blink takes some getting used to, but once you do get used to it, I switched characters yesterday and I was just like, God damn it, like I miss Blink already. Like, for some characters that don't really have much mobility, it is pretty nice. Okay, well, I think so far we've learned that getting rid of the tornadoes is actually not the worst thing. At the end of the day, I guess I could have an actual mana flask. But I could also just, I mean, I don't know. Clearly I can still get one shot. I don't have more than 6,000 energy shield. So if I was to get rid of mind over matter, then maybe mana wouldn't be too big of an issue because of that. The big thing is the 50% less mana recovery rate. That's what sucks. We are taking forever. So if I remove that, I'm just afraid I'm gonna get one shot. Having 1400 something mana, 1500 something mana is nice as a backup. It's just that 50% less. I don't really have anywhere else to invest in mana recovery. that's like quick and easy and accessible. Everything's like a 4-point expense. We lose energy shield from that, but these three to these three. Alright, we're gonna do this last one and then I'm gonna get off. Just because we got Catastrophe coming over with her pup. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit. But I'm off tomorrow, so you know what that means. We'll either be back on later tonight or starting tomorrow. And tomorrow, actually, I'm definitely going to be streaming tomorrow because the support pack comes out tomorrow. And I want to make that new Amazon that I'm going to be cooking up for the next season. The Shield Maiden. So I'm definitely going to start that tomorrow. Man, can I blink through this? Yup. That's what's up. They tried to get me on that one with a skinny ass little walkway, but nope. Not today. Not today, Delirium Satan. The Dreamer or whoever. No, the Dreamer is Breach. The Deceiver? I think, I don't know, it's one of those. Oh, Lord have mercy on him. You there, local. Oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I do enjoy this without the tornadoes, though, to be honest with you. It's a lot easier to see shit. It may not be as good. But that fire wave damage, I mean, that's in the thousands. Any of the moves that the Djinn does that are in the thousands, those are the ones you want to use for your damage. They seem to be the ones that are actually scaling and doing the most. Oh, we got fucking abysses all over the goddamn place. Fuck it. I did think about incorporating Tornado, because I thought Tornado would be really cool. Like the big Tornado move from Druid. But I don't know, something about it just wasn't flowing. I don't know. The thing is like the second I start using or incorporating any other skill or spell that's not the Djinns, I feel like I don't prioritize the Djinns anymore. Just either like subconsciously, like you just want to use, like I just wanted to use Tornado. Like Tornado just became the main move. And I was just like, man, I'm not really using the Djinns as much. Oh, here we go. Get the fuck out of here. You a mercenary? Cooked. And so yeah, I don't know. I had to take that away. I really enjoyed just using the Djinn skills for what it's worth. And it seems to be doing just fine. Like literally using those. You clearly do enough damage and bullshit. Oh. The fuck is that? Oh, of course it's an enlightening shrine late into the fucking map. I guess we're mid-map. It's okay. Ooh. Oh my god. Tight space, tight space. Minions coming through. Watch out. Yeah, that lava shit's pretty dope. And like I said, those tornadoes are cool, but if you use them yourself, you'll realize you can't really see shit. Ooh, okay. My man took away everything from me. It is kind of unfortunate that those djinns take up mana, I'm not gonna lie. But I think if we actually played around it, it wouldn't be too bad, but still. It'd be a little OP if they didn't. If they were just cooldown alone. Mm. What am I stuck on? What do we got going on here? And all I see with this is I don't even see the djinns. Like, I'm just seeing shit blow up. That's what's even worse. I'm like, god damn it. Like, that's why I wanted the djinns to be persistent. Like, I want to see them out and about. It'd be cool as fuck. Hence my reasoning for grabbing some minions. Alright, we got 5 seconds. We're cooked. Damn. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, with the even without the +4, like, whoa. The +4 seems to just drain my mana too much without having some kind of mana calibration to make up for it. Unfortunately, Godimus, that's a dope scepter. But I'm going to have to just put it on pause for a second until I can figure out, if I need to figure out a better mana regenerate. But I didn't realize all scepters can get minion skills, so that's good to know. Because yeah, I would have been looking for an Omen scepter with minion skills a long time ago. I don't know, is there an essence that gives it to it? I don't think so, right? I'm not sure. If there was an essence that gives it, then I'm stupid. I should have fucking got one of those, because I crafted this one pretty good, dude. I mean, I nailed all of these. I pretty much controlled every one of these roles. Okay, is there anything else that we should do here? I mean, there's 21 monsters. We're halfway through 90. What time is it? 6:33, okay. I'll tell Kat that you said hello, Godimus.
Not yet.
Yeah, I think elemental weakness is good for bossing. I think that's helped a little bit. So it's good that we have that cooked up. I need to change my item filter. Okay. Well, everyone, it has been a blast. I'm gonna get off for a little bit. Appreciate everyone who's been hanging out with us today. And like I said, I might come back later tonight, but if not, I will see y'all tomorrow. So until then, everyone, take it easy and cheers.
I got a picky, sit on